Tonight, a young man has been convicted of murder in a fentanyl overdose death in Placer County. The district attorney's office says 21-year-old Nathaniel Kabakunga pleaded guilty today to supplying drugs that killed a 15-year-old girl. ABC 10's Garshpal Sangha joins us live now in studio. And Garshpal, this case marks a milestone in the fight against the deadly synthetic painkiller.
Absolutely, Laura. And this conviction is connected to a case that happened June of last year in Roseville. Authorities hope this is only the beginning for holding drug dealers accountable for the lives they've taken across the community.
Tonight is significant development for Placer County in its battle against the fentanyl crisis.
It's a significant moment. It's not a moment of celebration.
Placer County District Attorney Morgan Geyer says this 21-year-old Roseville man is the first person in California to be convicted of murder in a fentanyl death.
At the end of the day, we are still marking the murder of a 15-year-old girl. But all of this is in hopes of saving lives.
A 15-year-old girl died in June of last year. Placer County authorities say Nathaniel Kabakunga was convicted of second-degree murder and other charges. Officials say he possessed and transported fentanyl pressed into pills that look like Percocet. It also says Kabakunga met with that 15-year-old girl for the purposes of engaging in lewd behavior, gave her a controlled substance that ultimately led to her death.
We've all become close.
Laura and Chris Didier were in court Friday with the 15-year-old's family. The fentanyl crisis bringing the two families together as the Didiers lost their son back in 2020 to fentanyl poisoning. The person convicted of killing their son received 17 years in prison.
The victim's mom has expressed her gratitude that Placer County has brought justice for her daughter and sees this as steps in the right direction.
Our country currently, we're seeing about 200 fentanyl-related deaths every single day, or a fentanyl-involved tragedy every 7 minutes.
This is the world we live in now, and we have to hold dealers accountable.
Geyer says they will continue aggressive outreach awareness program as the alternative can only do so much.
We're not going to prosecute and arrest our way out of this problem, but it is one important component to the entire solution to this epidemic.
And so Kabakunga remains in Placer County Jail tonight. His sentencing is set for August 16th. And Laura, just to give more context to this story, the Placer County DA said that when it comes to fentanyl, that is the #1 killer for people between the age of 18 to 45. And that's even surpassing car accidents and also suicides. Now, this is something that our National Verified team looked into earlier this year. The CDC does not keep track of specific fentanyl deaths, but they are included as part of the drug poisoning, which is the black line on top of the graph that you can see there. Now, it's gone up ever since 2019, and as you can see, more than 40,000 people were killed by these overdoses in 2021 alone.
Such staggering numbers, Garshpal. So the next question we have here is, with this case being the first of its kind, do you know of any others that are going to be going to trial soon?
Yeah, aside from this case, the DA says that they have 2 more fentanyl-related cases that they're working with. And so those are the cases that are pending murder charges. So we're going to be watching those 2 very closely.
Yes, very important stories with very far-reaching implication and impacts. Garshpal Sangha live in studio for us tonight. Thank you.